Hello.
Testing your speed.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam, Manoj. Hello. Hello.
শুনতে পাচ্ছি না স্যার।
I can hear you. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, Mr. Rani, how are you?
I'm not very well.
Don't think about the past exam. Let's think about tomorrow's one so that you can do good, inshallah.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Long time no see.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, today we are going to get together many candidates together because two of my candidates have taken exam, as you know, on 8
Yeah.
8, and they have speaking test right tomorrow.
Okay.
One is Mr. Ronnie and the other one is Nasir. I don't know whether he's coming or not. And another guy is from South Korea. They have different
Okay, sir.
classes in different schedule, but because of the load shedding, everything has been massacred.
Yeah,
So
yeah, sir.
for you, I will reschedule the time later on, right?
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay, so yes, Anwar, can you hear us now? Hello, Anwar, can you hear us? You have the problem with your device.
কিছু শোনা যাচ্ছে না ভালো।
Uh, the problem is from your end. Hmm. Right. So, Mr. People, where are you now? Are you in Shirazgunj or somewhere else?
No, sir. Today I have come to Chapainobabganj and the Upazila of Shibganj.
Oh, already have transferred. Have been
Yeah,
transferred.
yeah. Today I have joined here.
Okay. Congratulations to new place.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
But when I was coming, I was just thinking that how can I go to Dhaka if any emergency uh, task occurred?
Okay. So, what is the nearest airport there?
Rajshahi.
Rajshahi, right?
And Rajshahi is more than 100 kilometers, I think.
From your place.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty troublesome, really.
But
Okay.
but the matter of joy that we should not stay here. We will not stay here more than 6 months.
This is a long time, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long time.
But
But
there is a hope to be transferred. But
at
there is
least
something job. There are some kinds of job. There is no security to be transferred. There no.
there's no guarantee to be transferred after 6 months.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
mean to say
guarantee.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, but you have some elder brothers in your job, right? So you can communicate with them to
Yeah,
do that. Okay. So,
yes, sir.
firstly, Anwar, can you hear us now? He can't. He can't probably. Can you hear us, Anwar? Hello, Anwar. Anwar is from South Korea. He was my student.
Oh, Assalamu alaikum. I
Alaikum
can hear you, sir.
assalam. Okay, that's very good. You had some little problem, but the problem turned to be a
Yeah.
big one. Okay, okay. So let's hear about the experience from Ronnie. He took exam yesterday, and
Okay.
from his view, it was devastating. Let us listen from Ronnie so that he can speak up and can become a. It can be a term of practice, and we can learn about and get some precautions from his speech as well. Yeah, Ronnie, can you share your
Yeah.
exam experience, please?
Actually, the experience I encountered was devastating. The reason for this is before starting the exam, we had to wait for nearly 2.5 hours. And honestly speaking, I didn't expect this from an international brand like British Council. The center was Bangabandhu International Conference Center,
Mm-hmm.
BICC,
Mm-hmm.
and we were waiting in the balcony for nearly 2.5 hours in humid and hot situation. There was no any fan or even no air conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, before starting the exam, we got less energetic, and after the after the exam has started, in nearly 15 or 20 minutes, listening audio was facing problem. Then lots of students raised their hands and they stopped the exam and they told us that do not write anything and wait. And after 15 or 20 minutes, they again replayed the audio. Already we got demotivated and we lost our energy because 2.5 hours.
Concentration.
Yeah, 2.5 hours we were in. There were no enough chairs. Nearly 1 hour we were standing in queue for their registration, checking passport, and etc. Even there was a problem in audio. They stopped the listening test and they replay the audio from the one replay again. Okay, listening part complete. In reading part, actually I was not able to complete some four questions in part three. The main problem is not reading. I was quite enough to complete the exam, but I was less energetic. I lost my energy. Even the exam was started. In 2.5 hours in that hot situation, I lost my energy.
Yes, I'm too enthusiastic to listen to. That's why I just
And
came before the camera. Okay.
it was very in
Okay.
yesterday the sun was very bright. In the exam was supposed to start at 1 noon, but
The way you started,
we need to.
the way you started talking about the sun, I thought probably you were going to say the son of British Council became very. Right.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay. Okay. Go on.
Actually, I didn't expect that kind of mismanagement from an international brand like British Council.
Okay.
1 hour we need to stand in queue for checking passport. They
Okay.
even gave me a bottle of water.
Hey, Rana,
Honestly speaking and frankly
lighter down.
speaking, we pay nearly 18, more than 18,000 Bangladeshi taka for IELTS.
Mhm.
They never gave me a bottle of water. While we are waiting for 2.5 hours for
Mhm.
registration purpose. That
Okay.
means we are
And this is not the
lost
first time.
our
Probably
energy
you got it for
asking.
several times as well, right?
Then in listening part audio, I never thought that in British Council IELTS exam there would be a problem in audio in listening exam. After 15 minutes, they told us stop, stop, never touch the uh, answer script. Then they checked their system. They started the exam again.
Okay, probably, Ronnie. This is the last day you are going to gather together here with the guy from South Korea, another is a government officer, and me as well. So why don't you come before the camera so that we can see really?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
today, today I am not in a situation.
Okay, okay.
I, I am very much frustrated.
Okay, what is your plan about what is about your plan for the tomorrow's exam? And when's your time?
Tomorrow, 5:30 in
Okay, you have
Wills
enough time then.
Wills Academy.
Okay, you have enough time to
But
prepare them.
but I but I think they should not uh, mismanage.
They
Two and a
should
half hours
they
is
should not do the
very
same
devastating
again,
time.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
listening audio is big problem
Okay,
in
so
real exam.
in your view, which exam center is much better here in Dhaka?
I I never participated in any exam from British Council. It's my first time. But I
Okay.
think Bangabandhu International Conference Center is a what's kind of center.
Don't say Bangabandhu, say
There,
the center, the China Moitri Center. Because Bangabandhu is a respective
BICC,
term to us. Did you know that?
BICC, BICC. No, no,
Okay.
no. I,
Okay.
I am not intended to make any bad things
Yeah, we
regarding
understand.
Bangabandhu, but
We understand.
BICC center there was not enough fan, air conditioning not working properly.
Same happened during other exams as well. Like I went there for my daughter when she took the O-level exam, and it was devastating as well. We luckily we had the car and stayed in the car, but most of the people were standing in the sun because they didn't have enough accommodation in the balcony to wait for the guardians. So nearly for
Huge
hmm,
students.
yeah. Yeah, another is
Yesterday, a huge
uh-huh.
huge number of students attended the exam. Huge students. Therefore, 2.5 hours was not enough for registration.
Okay. So what is your
And
expectation for
and
tomorrow?
a, another problem is that there was not any shop around the BIC. There was not any shop so that we could buy any foods or chocolates or water. There was not any shop. I think not around the 1 kilometers.
Okay. Okay. So what is your
That's
preparation about
why
tomorrow's exam?
I will not do any IELTS exam under British Council.
Okay. This is
If
for
I
Okay,
will
okay,
be
Ronnie
there,
bhai,
this is for
be
sure.
cool.
I will go for IDP.
This is for sure, right? Ronnie, this is for sure.
I will, if I need to retake, I will go
Go
for
to
IDP.
yeah. That is why IDP has taken over the whole India. In India, there's no British Council exam center. Do you know that?
Already 2.5 hours lost. Then listening script, audio failure. Again, 15 minutes lost.
Okay. Okay, people.
Sir, is there, sir,
Yeah. Go on. Go on.
is there no any, is there no any uh,
Other exam venues.
center of British Council in India?
So far, I came to know from the British Council regional head, IDP has taken over the all exam centers there, and British Council has given up. But they have the teaching centers.
Okay.
They have the teaching
And
centers.
it is so absurd. It is so absurd that they don't give even a bottle of water. IELTS exam is so tough, not because of only language, because of its demand use
so do
mental energy.
so do you mean
Nearly 3 hours.
do you mean IDP gives it?
I don't know about it. I don't know, but every organization should give at least a bottle of water because 3 hours it's very
Yeah,
difficult time
it
to
is
pass
very
with. It is very difficult to pass without drinking water
okay.
because 1 hour listening, then 1 hour reading, then uh, while I was writing, my mind was not working at all
Okay. So Ronnie,
because there was no water.
আমাদেরকে একটু ইংলিশে বলবেন যে আগামীকালের প্রিপারেশন কি আপনার? What are you planning for tomorrow's exam?
Tomorrow, I don't know what will happen. I just try to uh, uh, I just try to make myself relax. That even I am not I'm not very well. I just want to make sure that I will talk anything at all,
Okay, so okay, fine.
which
So
could be possible.
okay, Mr. Biful, can you assume how much he's going to
Yes, sir.
get in speaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell us how much do you expect him to get in speaking test?
Sir, are you talking about Mr. Ronnie?
Yeah. I'm talking about Mr. Ron.
Uh, we talked 2 times previously, and as per my observation, I think, as I am not the examiner, but as per my observation, I can say that Ronnie Bhai will get or acquire more than 6.
More than 6. Congratulations. He asked
If
me
if
yesterday what happened,
if
I
everything,
will be I will be satisfied if I get at least 6. My
Yes.
overall expectation 6.5, but I will be satisfied enough if I get 6 in speaking.
You know what
but
happened
you
is
have to be cool.
yeah, indeed. It got to be cool. You know what happened yesterday, Mr. Bipul? On
So,
the way to his home after giving the exam, he
yeah,
was too exhausted and too fed up. He thought he
yeah.
was repeatedly asking me, "Sir, will I get 5.5 in speaking? Will I get 5.5?" Okay, basically he deserves more than that. If you are cool enough, you really deserve to get 6.5 to 7
No,
because you use very
sir,
good range of vocabulary really.
sir, as I said earlier, the IELTS exam is not exam only for linguists. It's
Okay.
the exam which demands use mental power, use mental energy.
Uh,
Because after
do you mean to say you
giving
don't have
listening and
that?
reading, after giving listening and reading, my mind was not working properly. Which I wrote, I don't know.
Okay.
I just keep writing in writing task one and task two, but my mind was not working because there was no any water.
Okay, let us do something different. আমরা তিনজন আজকে একটু একটা একটা করে কোশ্চেন করব, আপনি আনসার করবেন। ওকে, সো প্রথম আমি প্রশ্ন করছি, আবার বাকি দুই এক্সামিনার, থ্রি এক্সামিনার্স আর গোয়িং টু কন্ডাক্ট ইউর স্পিকিং টেস্ট টুডে। সো আই এম গোয়িং টু আস্ক ইউ ফার্স্ট। সো ক্যান ইউ টেল মি ইউর ফুল নেম প্লিজ?
I certainly my full name is Sanwar Rahman Roy.
এই যে কুল হয়ে গেছে। That's very good. That's very good. Sounds really great. Yeah, next question. Next question. Vipul Sharkar.
can, can I see your ID?
Yes, certainly. Here is my passport.
Yes, Anwar.
Now I would like to ask about your personal information. Do you work or study?
Actually, I've been graduated in computer science, and currently I am working as a freelancer. As my work's mainly involved in developing and designing web pages, and my clients are mostly based in Western countries, such as Germany, USA, UK, and so on.
Okay, so are you from a big city or a small town?
Actually, I'm from Dokhinkan, which is in the northern part of Dhaka city. However, I am originally from Mymensingh, which is around 3 hours drive away from here.
Next question.
Okay. What's the best part of your hometown?
Uh, yes, thank you. Uh, in my hometown, is Mymensingh, there are lots of beautiful places, and as far as I'm concerned, I prefer the Circuit House Park, which is situated near the river of Brahmaputra. And there are another places which I uh, admire most is the Bangladesh Agricultural University campus, which is situated also the bank of the Brahmaputra River, and there are a very famous and very good botanical garden which consists lots of species of plants. Some are exotic plants that we can find in the botanical garden, and besides those, Mamashing city is a very ancient town, and there are lots of educational institutes, and there are lots of urban locations also situated in my hometown.
Yes, Anwar.
Okay. Where do you live? Do you live in a house or a flat?
Well, thank you. Frankly speaking, currently I am living in an apartment in Dakhinkan, and it is situated near the Uttara Sectorate Railgate, and my apartment consists of 4 rooms, and my room is the north-facing room, and there is a nice balcony in my room, and uh, there are another 2 rooms dedicated for my family, my parents and my sisters, and there is a room which is dedicated for the guest, and there is also a storeroom and reading room.
Okay, that's very good.
Okay.
So, what do you like to do at your free time? What?
Honestly speaking, I like to do at my free time reading and watching various movies in online platforms such as in Netflix or Amazon. uh, and I always prefer to watch some movies which based on historical plots, and sometimes I watch some movies based on the ongoing politics. And besides, if I get
এখন
free
আমি
time
কথা
which
বলবো।
is longer than usual, I tend to travel some remote places.
Okay, next question.
What type of books do you read?
Well, thank you. I mostly prefer books which based on autobiography of some famous person, such as a book which I read a few months ago is the autobiography of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the father of the nation. The name of the book is Unfinished Memoirs. And besides autobiography, I also love to read books which based on history, and such as a book which I love the most is the Discovery of India, which was written by Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India. Uh, that's it.
Yes, Anwar.
Tell about your neighborhood.
Yeah, neighborhood is quite noisy, right?
Yeah,
Well, thank you. Uh, the place
definitely.
I live in is surrounded by tall buildings and some uh, market complex, and there is a rail line in uh, the mm, southern part of my house. Therefore, my neighborhood is not quiet, and always I feel uh, disturbance by the sound made by public transport and and the trains. And there are also some parks which is not very close to my apartment, but we can spend some time to get refreshed.
Okay, really, it was great to hear from you. Now, I'd like to ask some questions. Guy, a very handsome guy, is waiting for us. Nasir, how are you? Hello, Nasir, how are you?
Yes, sir, I'm fine. And you?
Yes, we are great. So, you're getting so many people together here. So, one is Ronnie. He took exam with you, I told you. And Ronnie, you can see, right?
Yes, yes,
The guy in the middle between me and
yes.
Mr. People. Okay.
I'm very interesting feel join with you because I wait a long time conversation observation. So I am very exciting and
Okay.
nice conversation Ronnie Bhai and
Okay.
other person.
That's pretty good. Sounds really great. Yes. So, where are you now? Are you at your home or somewhere else?
Uh, at present, I stay my home.
Okay. So, when's your exam tomorrow?
Actually, before time you know that your all instruction I always follow. That's other cannot I cannot do it. Um, Actually, I think that tomorrow must be I feel better speaking exam because
Okay.
part one, part two, and part three. So I try to my level best.
Okay. Where's your hometown?
Well, thank you. Basically, I'm from Maniganj. It is in western part of Bangladesh. It is one of the neighbor district of Dhaka city. It's about 1 hour, yeah, 1 hour 20 minutes from distance to Dhaka.
So, I got so many examiners here. I'm waiting from Anwar, Bipul, Ronnie to ask you some questions. Go on.
Okay,
Yes, Anwar.
I very nervous feeling.
Never mind. Never mind. Yes, Bipul, you
Don't
start.
be nervous. The more nervousness is waiting for you.
Yeah, right. So after giving the exam, you got to be nervous because you have to think about the result. But before giving the
Yeah.
exam, you shouldn't think about it. And more importantly, it is not the lifetime exam. You can take even many times in your life. So take it easy, right? Only the British Council will get some money. That's it. The bucks goes from you and enters British Council. Right. Okay, people, can you ask him a
Okay.
question?
Yeah. What's the thing you don't like in your city or in your hometown?
Well, thank you. It's a really interesting question. Basically, I don't like communication system because our city communication system is very old. People every day face this problem. And however, nearby Dhaka city, that's why every political person and our government should not take their uh, uh, communication system. And I also, I every day I hazard feel this system, so don't like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Next. People, done.
Okay,
Anwar,
sir.
Anwar.
Um, uh,
You are already tired because you have asked so many questions, right? Yeah, go on. Ask him a question. That will come tomorrow, inshallah.
inshallah. Uh, do you like watching movies?
Uh, Actually, well, thank you. It's the nice question. Basically, I love different types of movies. First of all, I like action movie, and secondly, I'm fond of romantic movie, and I love of finally I'm keen on horror movie because horror movie is gives me pleasure, and I also appreciate this moment. So I enjoyable it.
Excellent.
Yes, Anwar. Ronnie. Do you have any question?
Actually, I did research in YouTube and got some topics
Yeah,
which might be
might.
helpful for
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Okay. Go on. Ask him.
And there is a topic that describe a time when you were very busy.
Yes. The IELTS exam में खूब busy. बोले जाओ. Describe a time when you were very busy.
Uh, well, thank you. It's another question. First of all, I would say I all time boring feel and hazard feel from my IELTS exam because when I read, especially reading section, so it's boring feel, and I all time thinking, but I cannot read properly because I many time read, but it's not uh, uh, complete the reading. And I also now time I am very busy. Tomorrow my speaking exam, but before three section finished already. Listening, writing, and speaking. I remember when I remember feel I am very nervous. So at this moment, overall situation is I am very busy for my IELTS exam.
Anwar, he has a kind of tone. His English has a tone of South Korean tone, right?
No, not like that. That's
Okay, Ronnie. What was the question again?
Describe a time when you were very busy.
Yes, please answer.
Ex-
Actually, there are some times
Actually,
we
all three
became
are
Okay, Nasir, we are going to hear from Ronnie. He is going to take the exam tomorrow as well. Yes, gone.
forgive me because some mistakes of the big brother.
it's
Hey,
okay. You've
don't
done very
worry.
well.
Yeah, don't worry. Your speaking is good. No worries. Okay. Because you are Bangladeshi, everybody knows. Okay. Yes, Ronnie, go on
I,
speaking with your topic.
I think
there are some times when we get very busy because of our workload, and I am no different. Similarly, I were very busy 2 weeks earlier because of my IELTS preparation and my workload. For my work, I used to uh, wake up late in the morning. Therefore, I need to manage schedules for taking preparations and my work. And I uh, wanted to make a tight schedule that can help me to go with both work and IELTS preparation. And after waking up, I just practiced listening and reading test. And after those practice sessions, I was very exhausted, and even I uh, did not able to pay attention in anything. And after the evening, I used to take some lessons from an expert, and during the night, I used to work for my work purpose, and therefore, since the last 2 weeks, I have become very busy, and even at present, I'm very busy for this exam.
Okay, what was the next question?
Uh, do you think business is related to the relation, and it affects the relation?
Ronnie, the question to you.
Could you repeat again?
I said that, do you think business can hamper the relationship or affect the relationship?
Yes, I do. Uh, always became become busy can have a negative impact on our relationship. This is because sometimes we are not able to pay attention to our loved ones, which they desire from us because of our busy life. And sometimes we are unable to meet with our friends, which affects our friendship. Uh, therefore, uh, I would not uh, try to make my life much busier that I could not pay attention to my loved people. And business in this way have a negative impact on our relationship with the people who surround us.
Anwar, what is your thinking about this topic? So, do you think business can hamper relationship or affect relationship somehow?
Yes, definitely. I think in our busy life, we we don't get enough time to spend with our family members. That's definitely hamper the relationship between friends and family. That's it.
Yeah. As per I am concerned, I think that it obviously hampered the relationship among the families and friends also. But if anyone uh, want to mesh up this or decrease decrease the decrease the state of this negativity, then he would uh, he will communicate when he will get more time. And I think business is not the issue that can uh, that anyone can don't get proper time to communicate others. It's a kind of uh, it's a kind of escaping oneself from others. That's all. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's right. More than nine, so 9 plus. Okay, sir.
Yes, definitely. As I said before, uh, if we give more time in our professional life, uh, we don't get enough time to give our family and friends. Even it's hamper our personal life. In someone's life, they cannot able to build their stronger relationship. For example, fathers cannot give time to their child for their job, business, and uh, and thus the busyness hampers the personal life.
Actually, I am not good enough at rating others.
I don't
I don't
mind.
know. Sorry,
I
sorry.
don't mind, bro. You can say I don't mind.
Uh, Describe a part of city on of your town you enjoy spending time in. Then I can give some difficult topics. Describe a time you had a disagreement with someone. Then then describe a person who you believe dresses well.
Sir, I didn't hear actually. I
Describe a person who you believe dresses well. Dress well.
Yeah, describe a person who dresses well.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Very difficult. Actually, all of us want to be looked handsome and we try to dress well, but unfortunately, not everybody has a good sense of matching and color sense. But I now today I am going to talk about a person who, in my belief, dress well, and he's my friend, and his name is Sunny. Although he is very handsome, but also his sense of color and sense of matching is amazing, and which attracts me a lot as he can manage to wear dresses with that the requirement of the season, with the changes of season. And in summer, he always try to wear dress in light colors with the matching shirt and pants. And sometimes he wears sunglasses. Uh, and in winter seasons, he can manage to uh, wear dresses which suit that weather, and he sometimes wears some beautiful sweaters with some jeans and some imported shoes. And his color sense is something which I admire most. And sometimes he wears some Punjabis in some religious events, suppose in Eid or in Eid al-Nabi. And in every situation, when I look at him, I just uh, I just get surprised. And how is this possible? He he can manage to dress well in every circumstances.
Yes, sir. Uh, Smartness is the thing. What the handsome done? I think so, and it it looks like smart when anyone dressed well. And I can share you a person who is more smarter than we think, and he is my friend. And nowadays he lives in Australia. I can remember a thing that at my early childhood, when I met him first, I was just surprised, and at that time he wore a jacket and also a gumboot, and I was just amazed to see that, because I didn't see that type of clothing at all. And the most different thing of him is that he can relate the uh, attires with the environment and also the occasion. At the at the uh, cultural occasion, he always try to dress which is related to that type of occasion. And the another thing is that he has a good sense of style, and also he's so trendy. The attire which is in the trend at that time, he must uh, grave it, and he always try to be fit, and also try to teach us how to be fit and how to look more smarter than present. I think the person is not only smart, or not only he uh, dresses dresses very well, but also he is smart in his thinking. Cause I think he can motivate, or he can uh, improvise himself to others. That's the part I attracted most, and nowadays I also follow him, and I think I will follow him for entire of my life. And he is my style icon. I can say that. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, I know a person from my birth who always conscious about his outlooking. He is actually my father. I see. He always chose the best uh, outlooking dresses for him every time. Not only for himself, he always uh, give me suggestion which colors match me very much, and I always put on the clothes which is chosen by my father. He's really a dynamic person for that reason. He he always um, manage the uh, he always know the how to manage the every situation uh, in getting uh,
Please continue.
dressed and in any occasion he know better which clothing goes with him very well. Uh, for example, if he wants to go uh, any uh, uh, any marriage marriage occasion, he a wedding program, he he chose the uh,
Colorful.
colorful. Right, right. Yeah, yeah. Then I'm sorry. It's really very
It's okay. It's
difficult
okay.
topic. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you.
Describe a time when you receive money as a gift.
Sir, it's your usual event. Every once in a while, you always get that type of event moment.
Actually, giving actually receiving money from someone is a pleasurable experience. But in our country, people tend to gift someone some objects like a bouquet of flowers or some dress or some smartphones. But people don't always give money as a gift. But it was happened during the corona pandemic because we were maintaining social distance and we are in quarantine period. And during the corona pandemic, in my birthday, my aunt was unable to give me a physical gift. Rather, he sent me some money in my mobile wallet for me to purchase gift as my own choice. And that period, I I received money from some other people, like my friends, as a gift because they were unable to give me some uh, objects as a gift physically, because we all were maintaining social distance and we were under quarantine situation. And that was my first experience when I received money as a gift from someone. Actually, Actually, it was a very exciting experience because sometimes we get something which we have already. Suppose sometimes we get something uh, like dinner set or like dress, but sometimes we are not able to wear that dress because sometimes the size doesn't fit at all. But if we can get money as a gift, then we can spend as our wish. So we can spend in i- anything, whatever we want. Therefore, I think, although it looks odd, but it could be a more advanced way to giving someone money as a gift, and I think it should be made popular.
Sir, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Money is always uh, our expected thing, and we do all the things for earning money from our very childhood. I can remember a memory that is related to earn a money as a gift from my colleagues, and I want to share with you. That is that was happened 4 years ago. It was my wedding ceremony, and actually the wedding was in so hurry that we I could not manage anything at that time. For that reason, it was just like a hodgepodge, and uh, some of my colleagues came to help me, and they assisted me to give me more than 1 lakh taka as a gift, and it took me at the top of the world, and I was so amazed by getting that type of gift. By this, I can remember that by this I managed different types of things, like uh, uh, decoration, and also the uh, card supplying, and another thing. I think it was a great chance for me to have that such colleagues, because they understood me that I was in a trouble, and they helped me by giving me that type of gift. And I can remember another thing is that my brother also uh, came up to help me, and he also gave me that type of gift. And that was I can say that that was a blessing for me, and I passed a tension free time at that moment, although I didn't have so much money what I needed. So I can say that I was so blessed, and I think I will remember their gift as my blessing. That's all for today.
Okay, I think money is a fundamental element for human being, uh, because without money we cannot live a day. Uh, how can I remember in 2018 when I was applying for my South Korean visa, I needed 5 lakhs money, but 5,000 500,000 taka. Uh, that time I was really empty. I contact about 3 or 4 of my best friends. Actually, they didn't give me the money for their personal reason. But instantly, one of my relative, who is my uncle, decided to give me the money, and I was really very uh,
Grateful.
very grateful, and really I was very happy when I hear the uh, statement of my uncle, uh, and I get the money from him, and I completed my South Korean visa accurately, and that helps. I always remember in my life. Uh, I didn't wish that uh, uh, my uncle suddenly gave me that much of money, and it's a moment which gives my life a new line for my uh, future. I really miss that time.
You are luckiest to answer. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sir.
Uh, time, time. It's 1 p.m.
Oh,
Yeah.
sir. 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 স্যার আমি হোপফুলি সমস্যা হওয়ার কথা না, কিন্তু আমি যদ্দূর শুনেছি মানে আমি যে অফিসে এসেছি এখানে নাকি এরকম রাত মানে আমার বাসায় ফিরতে লাগবে নাকি 11টা। তো আমি কালকে যে মেইনলি আসলে বুঝতে পারবো সিচুয়েশনটা কি। আর সকাল, জি স্যার আমি শুনেছি সকালের দিকটা নাকি একটু ফ্রি থাকে, বাট আফটার মানে ইভিনিং এটা প্রচুর প্রেসার হয়ে যায় কাজের। মানে রাত 10টা নাকি দিনের 10টা স্যার? স্যার আমি কালকে একটু আপনাকে জানাই, আমি কিছুই আসলে জানি না, আজকে তো আসলাম, কালকে একটু দেখে অফিসের সিচুয়েশনটা বুঝে আমি আপনাকে টাইম একটা জানাচ্ছি স্যার।
জি স্যার, আমি চেষ্টা করি স্যার। আপনি যদি আমাকে সংযুক্ত করেন তাহলে আমি যেই যেদিন পারি সেদিন আমি জয়েন করলাম স্যার।
স্যার স্যার আমি কালকে জানাচ্ছি আপনাকে।
Yes.
হুম, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Pray for me.
বেস্ট উইশেস। ওকে স্যার। ওকে স্যার।
Yes.
Inshallah.
ওকে।